good evening or good afternoon. It's afternoon here in Manchester. We are back to the Manchester street, and today we are in a place called Fallowfield, which I've never been before, but as I say always, it's going to be an adventure to see what this area has got to offer us. But I'm told it's mostly a student's village, so come with me on the adventure, and I hope you enjoy this ride with me. So this is Fallowfield campus, and right opposite it will be the residential area, all the commercial areas and stuff. So let's get this done. So today we are strolling through the vibrant and historic neighbourhood of Fallowfield, as I've said in my introduction, and I mentioned as well that it is famously known as the student village. So please do me a favour and join me as we unravel the charm, history, and any hidden gems that we are going to find along the way of this lively part of town. So Fallowfield is just a stone throw away from the university, which we've seen or we've left behind, and is often referred as to as the students' village. Its bustling streets are lined with a mix of quirky shops, cozy cafes, and distinctive energy that comes with being the students' hub. But also we have places of worship and more. So let's dive into why Fallowfield and its reputation as the students' village. The area is teeming with affordable students' accommodations, making it home away from home for thousands. Its lively atmosphere, coupled with an array of student-friendly establishments, truly makes it a village within the city. It's not very far away from here. It's like from the city, from the Curry Mile, it will be probably about 10 minutes walk. And then I would say from the Manchester Metropolitan, it would be a long walk, probably give it about 20 to 30 minutes. From here, but there's the university that we've just seen around the corner as well, and that's the German doner kebab. So this part here is full of businesses. We have eateries, barbershops, groceries, and more. We have a vape and mobile shop on the other side. The list is long. Master Barbers on our left hand side. So and here, for example, you have, I think this is a real estate office. So we would say in a nutshell that Fallowfield caters to every taste, because we've seen that we have an array or diverse array of eateries and shops, from cozy coffee houses to international cuisine. There's everything is catered for here. And also because Manchester is a very cosmopolitan city, and it houses many nationalities here. So we've got in all these small neighborhoods, there's shops that cater for for different nationalities. We've got, for example, here, this is a restaurant. It's a very famous joint, a restaurant here in Manchester. They have quite a number. It's called the Weatherspoon. Beautiful terrace here. I'm sure in a sunny day, this would be a point or a spot for beer lovers. It's like a beer garden, isn't it? Beautiful. And just like in any other part of Manchester, you have, it's well equipped for public transport. We have the buses that serve this area, and more. Food to go on that side. Look left, right, and center. There is always a business, and most in these few meters here, we've seen probably 3 or 4 eateries. So yes, it's fast food. There's McDonald's down there. So there's quite a number. So that's why I was saying that Fallowfield caters to every taste. It's not just a place to study, it's a place to savor our lives. Look at the buildings around here. The only thing that I would say that actually could possibly improve is the pavements. The patches on the pavements at times make it a little bit of a dangerous affair when you're walking and you're not looking where you put your feet on, because it's quite easy to stumble. So yeah, when you're in Manchester, and I think in most parts of the UK, and you're walking on the pavement, be mindful, because that could happen. We've got the bikes. So one of these bikes here, you can pay through the app, jump on the bike and leave it on a similar spot in your destination. So all you have to do is check on your app and see if where you are there is one of these bikes. You pay for, I think they've got like mileage, so certain number of mileage that you cover, you pay a certain amount of money, and then where you are going to leave it, you have to leave it at a certain location where they are safe as well, and that's it. And I think most, I've not used any of them, but I think they work similar to the electric scooters, and it's pay as you go, and you use a mobile phone app. It unlocks it, you take, go, money goes off your account, and deal done. They even have a hotel here. What is it called? 364, I think. And if I'm not wrong, if you go all the way down this street, you come out of Fallowfield and you're headed to Stretford. And I think Cholton will be on a further end on our right hand side. See, these walks are really improving my knowledge of the city and the bearings. So now I can tell where things where neighbourhoods are located in Manchester, which is a really good thing, and I'm really proud of myself. Okie dokie. Yeah, so I think there's not much of an interesting area to show, but anyways, we're going to stretch it just a little bit and see if there's anything that we can see from here that is worth it, and then if not, we will turn around and show you some other parts that we didn't see at the beginning that I wanted to share with you, and then we could call it a wrap. But anyways, it looks like one of those towns, where the famous the cowboy movies. Yeah, it gives me that vibe. And as I usually say, most of these buildings were not built yesterday or 10 years or 20 years ago. Most of these buildings have been here for ages. Well maintained, and because you can see, people can still live in them. So my hands off to the people who did the work here in planning for all this type of construction, though it's land consuming as opposed to the vertical type of building. So we're back now in the central area of the Wilmslow Road and the Fallowfield, where we had many businesses. As you can see, this is a food market, not necessarily for food that has been cooked already, but where you can buy your groceries and vegetables, and maybe there's a butcher in there, and the likes. But yes, it looks like one of the stores, the superstores that we have around Manchester. And in most cases, they would cater for staff that many different nationalities would be looking for. So community spirit thrives here. Fallowfield hosts various events as well, and gatherings bringing together students and locals alike. We can say that it's a melting pot of cultures and ideas, making it a dynamic and inclusive community. You can see the type of eateries. This is chai. This is an Indian type of business. Yeah, chai is tea, and we call it chai as well in Swahili, because Swahili has got some influences from the Indian language and the Arab as well. Like the numbers we say, ashara I think is 20. There's talantashara or something like that. There's thumni, which is 50, or themanin or something like that, I think is 80. But back to what we were doing. So we're going to look at a little bit of some history, and we're stepping back into time here, literally. This is the Holy Innocents Church here in Fallowfield. Fallowfield has a rich history, which with roots dating back to the 19th century. One prominent landmark that stands the testament to its history is the imposing church you see in front of me. This magnificent church, once a focal point of the community, has undergone a fascinating transformation. Part of it are now home to vibrant eateries and shops. Its unique blend of history and modernity, and you can still see remnants of its original grandeur. So the back where we've just come from, that side, that is still a church, but then right here on our left hand side we have these eateries that have chosen this spot to set up their business. And they're ready for the Christmas parties, by the way. So they have the beer gardens and stuff, and then you have these ones here where you can actually come and have a sit down with the family and eat some food. It looks stunning. Restaurant in an old church. I've never seen this one before. This is the first time. And a bar in a church building. Very original, isn't it? The studio bar. So yeah, if you're looking for a very original idea of what a bar would be and a bar garden, there you go. The studio bar in Fallowfield. So as our journey as our journey through Fallowfield comes to an end, we've only scratched the surface of what this vibrant students' village has to offer. Whether you're a student or a resident or just a curious explorer, Fallowfield welcomes you with open arms. Until next time, keep exploring. Okay, so I think we're going to call it a wrap today. It's been a good day here in Fallowfield, accompanied by my friend who is there, but he does not like the camera. And well, I hope you did enjoy it as much as I did. Please, if it's the first time here on the channel, do not forget to watch the video to the end, or well, if you have watched it up to now, then thank you. Like the videos, share them with friends and families, and kindly subscribe to the channel because bigger things are coming. Thank you for accompanying me today. Cheers, bye bye.